Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. My name is Lua and I know it's been forever since I uploaded a video, but life has gotten absolutely crazy these past couple weeks. But today we are back and we are in Create a Sim, giving you the first video of one of my other series we'll be having on this channel. This is what I like to call my Luaunies series, which is my name and townies put together, and where I'll be basically creating random sim families and character ideas that are based off maybe my character OCs from writing or suggested ideas from you guys or friends or family to kind of just download and drop into your world. They'll all have kind of their own stories and backgrounds and things like that. With this series, it'll be coinciding with my Lua Reno series, where it's basically I will be getting a lot renovation where I'll either be redoing an apartment or redoing a home already in the game, or maybe even downloading off the gallery. That series won't start until after Eco Lifestyle comes out. If this video is beforehand, only because this family and the other family I'm creating, I envision living in Evergreen Harbor, and I've seen some of the build and buy items, and I have a lot of ideas for these two apartments. The second family of this series will also double as a Discovery University student, so she'll be up on my page under both playlists, I guess is what you can call it. So next week, when that video is up, by the week following, I will be getting up the 2 renovations, and I'll try to do the renos 2 videos a week when I do those, so you'll always know that following a Luaunies creation there's going to be a reno. So I might double up on both. I might double townie families and renovation families, but we'll see. I don't know how much time on my hands I'm gonna have, but again, like I said in my first video, I'm really trying to find a good schedule I can keep with, and I thought I had one, but then life kind of was like, yeah, lol, you have some other things going on. So with that being said, we're gonna go into this Sims story, well, this family story actually. So this is Sage and I'm obsessed with him. Okay, he actually is a reinvention of an OC of mine. The original OC is a lot softer and sweet, and he's a really sweet boy, but I kind of went with like the hardcore dad vibes with him, and he came out so great. I like the way he looked, but I will say a lot of his clothing is more so on the alpha side, which is unfortunate. I'm more of a Max's Match simmer, but a lot of a male CC, it's just not good. I don't know. It's just not certain styles I'm looking for, and it all kind of looks the same or it's generic. And as a sim community, we really focus on female sims and female clothing. There's a lot more variety there, but yeah, so I ended up downloading some CC that are it's like borderline Max's Match and alpha. When you like look at it from a certain angle, you're like, ooh, that's super realistic, and then if you look at it again, you're like, okay, it could kind of pass. But he just came out so handsome. So Sage moved to Evergreen Harbor when he was super young. I think his parents have been there for a while. Not necessarily Evergreen Harbor, but the area, I guess. I'm gonna say it's kind of hard because like the Sims world in my head I envision as like a country, or like the US, where each Sims like world is like a different state or area or something like that. So it's kind of hard to say like he moved to the area, but I have reasons to believe he didn't maybe live in Evergreen Harbor when they first came to the area. I don't even know how to explain that. I don't know if I don't have to look that up and see like how it's supposed to be together, I guess, all the worlds, because I know they're not like different worlds or whatever, but let's see how to adequately explain that. But he did grow up in the city, so it could be San Myshuno, it can be Osis Springs, or wherever you guys think that his family could have grew up. And he was in He originally was going to be the only child, but I have more Luaunee ideas, so I think I'm going to say he's the middle child of his family. And I think him and his family not knowing the language, and they had some issues with that and trying to figure out their new life. They struggled a lot. So, not just like socially, but financially. I think he had to work at a young age to help pay bills and things like that. And he was super young when he had his daughter, who came out super cute, by the way. I cannot wait till we get to her. I want to say he was maybe 18 or 19 when she was born, and she's only like 2-ish, almost 3 now. No one's really sure how old the toddlers are, but I work in childcare, and our toddlers are like, I believe it's like 16 months to 2 years. So, no, 16 months to 3, basically. So when they're going to turn 2, they get moved into another class that's like toddlers on steroids, and then they get moved into like 3-year-olds, 4-year-olds, like kindergarten-esque. So in my head, a toddler's like 2.5, 3 maybe. And his daughter Shay is his entire world, even though he's probably still struggling a bit to make ends meet. He tries to give her everything, make sure she never wants for anything, and yeah, she is his pride and joy. Of course, her mother is in the picture. I think the breakup was pretty bad, and I think he really only got custody because the mom was going through tougher times. I don't want to say like, oh, they broke up. Excuse me. Also, if you guys hear any weird construction noises, I'm recording with my window open, and because it was such a nice day and it's like the first cool day in Texas that we've had since the summer started, and the apartment complex decided to like chop trees down and do chainsaws and bring trucks around. So if you hear any of that, I'm so sorry. But yeah, I think the breakup wasn't necessarily bad, like kicking and screaming, but like more so bad in a like, it just got messy when it was time to split everything up. You know, when you're not married and you have a kid, things are a lot different. And yeah, so I ended up making him a computer whiz, and I was more so thinking less of like a tech nerd, but more of like someone who's super handy. I think, you know, when you're younger, especially when you're immigrating into a new country or a new area, the laws and stuff are different. So of course, when he was like 13 and 14, having to help his parents with working, he couldn't necessarily get a job. So I think he learned how to be handy, and he, you know, was an apprentice for like maintenance, and learned how to like take apart computers and stuff like that. Things that maybe not necessarily he went and got a degree for, but he knows how to do. And I think I made him, my thought process for him at the time was him being like the handyman in his building. So I thought that would be super cute, super cool. Of course, like you can't actually do that in The Sims, but yeah, I think that would have been something, like doing odd jobs and maintenance, things like that. And it was hard working on him, as I said before, because I barely had any male CC. And then I realized I had absolutely like 0 toddlers CC. Like I thought I had a good amount, and in my head I believed that I did. And now that I think about it, at one point I did completely wipe my game clean, deleted all my CC, and started over when I had my old computer because it was just bogging down my system. And I just think I never went back and downloaded more toddler CC. I had a couple things here and there, but I was like, this is not enough to like make 2 families with toddlers. Like that's not happening. So I stopped like mid-game, mid-recording, and just completely ambushed my computer, with toddler CC. But I think they both came out really great. I wasn't able to find a lot, again, for kids, toddlers, and males. There's so much more alpha CC than Max's Match. And if you guys have any like of your favorite like Max's Match creators that do male kid and toddler CC, please send them my way, because especially in the Luaunies series, there's going to be a lot of families with children, and it's really hard to make them not all look the same. So it's like, gosh, I don't know what to do. Like, I just, like, all my kids have this shirt at least one point and stuff like that. So definitely comment down below if you have any favorite creators that make toddler, kid, and male CC that are more on the Max's Match side. Because again, even when I was trying to work on Shay, it was a lot of like borderline alpha CC or CC that's alpha but like could pass for Max's Match. But I think my favorite outfit for Sage, truthfully, is his party wear. So, of course, my idea for him was like super tattooed. I think every outfit is black based except, no, every outfit is black based because even his hot weather outfit, the tank top itself is black even though it has color on the front of it. But I just loved the layering of that hoodie with that like trench almost, and then it was like pattern, like the only pattern in his outfit, and then everything was all black. I just thought that was super nice. I also really like his hot weather outfit. Like I said, I think he came out so handsome. So with the shades on and the tank top and the little shorts, I thought he was so cute. I like the grunge look I gave him, and the sim coming out next week, I may play with, like do like some play. I don't know if I'm gonna record it because I don't know how entertaining I would be doing like a let's play unless I was doing like a challenge. But like with a challenge, you have so many like limitations sometimes, or you sometimes to look this way or have certain colors, or you know you have to spend time getting pregnant 100 times, and I really just kind of want to play through my Sims, like aspirations and stuff like that. But I really wanted her to be his love interest, and their concepts are almost like completely different, and so I thought that would be a cute like contrast in between them and stuff. Also, at the end here, we're a while from the end because I didn't realize that this video is going to be like 23 minutes long, but it's okay. I was struggling with finding male poses that were strictly for cast. I don't 100% know how to do like the stage poses where you, excuse me, where you buy the, I mean not buy, when you download the like the statue and you put them together and then you pose them and stuff like that. Like the pose player, that's what it's called. I don't know how to do that 100%. I'm still learning and watching videos over. So I really struggled finding like only cast male poses, and so his little not menage, that's definitely the wrong word, little montage of outfits that I usually do at the end. It's literally just him standing there. Like, it's not really posed. Like, his daughter has like a pose, and like my next sim, she has a pose, and her kid has a pose. So it was like really hard to find something that worked for him. And then also I couldn't take like a screenshot of them together, so my thumbnail had to just be him. I was kind of sad about it, but it's fine, because again, I don't know how to get them to pose together and it look good. And so I apologize for the screenshots being blurred, but I came back into the game to edit after downloading more CC, and of course I couldn't edit his traits, so even the poses that I did download I couldn't do at the end because I left and came back, and I didn't want to place them in the world, you know, do cast dot full edit mode, edit it, evict them, and come back into creative sim. It was just going to be too much, so I ended up just going with what I had. And thankfully, when I left for toddlers CC, when I came back, I actually realized that I had been dressing Shay the whole time when I was recording initially, and she was a boy, and I had no idea. Like, I don't know why, it didn't click, but I did like the genetics thing so that I wouldn't have to fool with her face a lot, because trying to do toddler faces is hard, and they also end up looking the same because there's so many limitations on what you can do to edit their faces with the sliders. And excuse me again, Jesus. But it was easier for me to just do the genetics, and then I didn't realize that it was like set to me like to a boy. And so thankfully when I came back in, since I hadn't really started on her, I was just going through the clothes a little bit, trying to see what I wanted to do, and I ended up just deleting her and starting over, which was good because I get to change her traits as well. But yeah, so I ended up having to do it anyways, like go into Castful Live Edit. But yeah, I lost my train of thought. I'm so sorry. But at that point, I didn't have any screenshots for him, and I just got fed up. And so I apologize again that it looks like crap. But I did give him the traits of genius, of course, family oriented, and it'll show you in here that I made him evil, but I didn't. I was just looking at my poses to see what I had. I think I ended up making him a loner. I think he ended up being a loner because at first I went with bro, but I felt like that was too like frat party, so I think I ended up making him a loner, so I thought that'd be cute. As always, if you like any of the CC, it will be linked down in the description below the best I can. And again, I'm just trying to get accustomed to all of this. So I spent days looking for CC, and I finally actually got in contact with my favorite sim YouTuber, the Simpanions, and she helped me out with finding and doing an easier way of getting all my CC listed and all of that. So of course, if I can't find the links, they won't be linked below, so I apologize for that, but I will do my best to have everything, and hopefully by the time this video is up, I would have filled in the holes on my previous video with my artists. But all that can be linked down below if you would like to download them. You can also find them on the gallery at TheLuaSims for my origin ID or under the hashtag LuaSims. And we won't be rolling into screenshots as I usually am because this voiceover is shorter than the video. But thank you guys all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!